get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Louisiana's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
He'll pull it on the read. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Bridges. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking for space, it's Blue. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense has the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cajuns. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Broncos will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Loiusana offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bridges. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The give on the inside. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Raging Cajuns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Ball State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Muncie had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Loiusana has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And 1st down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Briggs. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6.
Brings up second and goal.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 9.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14. Western Michigan. 7.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Loiusana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. A third and long coming up here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A sky-high punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Loiusana offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He'll just keep slinging it. Gets it out quickly.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The play action fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Louisiana, 17. Western Michigan, 7.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
This one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Broncos moving quickly to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now, they can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. Try to get it on the ground. Got a little space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, looking again to throw. He's right on target. And the Broncos get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Loiusana offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you...
Running toward the tape. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a prod. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complete.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score. Louisiana 27, Western Michigan 7.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
1st and 10.
And with time running out here in the 2nd quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Running back goes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Second down.
And he's knocked down.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
First down.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's complete! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Bowling Green has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 17 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs, That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to barge in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Loiusana, 33.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the tailback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The back goes in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Shaw. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Broncos in the hurry up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal, Western Michigan.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Loiusana has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and goal coming up here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. Loiusana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. On the ground, it's blue. And the Raging Cajuns get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Raging Cajuns are threatening in the red zone. The run from the shotgun. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Loiusana offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Caught in the backfield. It's Shaw. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Briggs.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this,
and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Strong, firm tackle. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Loiusana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.